Hello and welcome to Lunch Therapy. This is the show where you can take a break from the crap. You don't have to worry about anything that's going on because we're going to just draw a circle on the ground. We're going to step into it, and whoever's in the circle is not clicking on clickbait and worrying about people in trials and elections and wars and all the horrible crap that's going on in the world. We're going to take that. We're going to put it aside just for like an hour, half an hour, however long we can do it. And that doesn't mean that that stuff's not important. It just means it's important to keep our minds right, keep ourselves in the game, keep in the game of life, keep enjoying life. I don't know about this guy behind me. I'm a little worried he's going to fall off that waterfall. He's got to keep his mind. Hope he's present. Hope he's present to the moment that's happening. Shout out to everybody out there. So glad to be here on a Tuesday. So glad to be able to provide this positive, hilarious programming that you're going to see. You're going to see some miraculous things here today. Some stuff that you've never even thought of before. And maybe even it might surprise you. It might inspire you. It might make you want to watch some other video. Who knows? But today, I've got just Jay Patterson on the show. I don't know if any of you have seen The Trust on Netflix, but I trust Jay. Jay has been a longtime collaborator on this show. She's a hilarious comedian, and I'm just glad to have her here. Let's get into this thing. It is called Lunch Therapy, and it wants to know if you have a modem. All right, Jason Edelman is here. Hey, you crazy kid. Great to see you, Jason Edelman, longtime viewer of the show. He and I were in the chat room of Sethward's crazy shenanigans that are going on Hollywood Boulevard. That's really fun. Anytime you see that, Sethward is like out on Hollywood Boulevard with his buddy. Check it out because they're doing some crazy stuff out there. Sometimes in Las Vegas even. Yep, what happens in Vegas gets broadcast all over the world. So remember that. Barefoot Tuesday. Today is the day we kick off the shoes. Tuesdays is like a variety show. You're going to see some stand-up. You're going to see some live stand-up, some stand-up in front of the Randy's Donuts. It's a new gift that I have for you. The premiere of Done Up. I don't know. I haven't quite come up with the name yet. But anyway, it's a premiere of that. Today we have the guest host. There's Richard Gaddis. Holy hummingbirds. It's time to stop mid-flight and watch Lunch Therapy. Holy Joel. Holy Cammie. Hopefully Cammie's going to be here. She's super busy because she's going off to New York City to do the Equal Means Equal Enough is Enough tour. They're going to have art in an art gallery next week. It's going to have incredible art by Shepard Fairey and my dad, John Marshall, and Kamala's art. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. So check that out. I will be here holding down the fort. You can see it's beautiful here in Los Angeles, California, where we sing with the birds and swim with the fishes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time now for me to bring on the guest co-host, who I am calling now a series regular. So congratulate her on that. Yeah, so this is Jay Patterson. Series regular Jay Patterson, now a big Hollywood star. on the show. Lunch Therapy. Let's bring her on. Good old Mama J. Yeah. All right. That was exciting, right?
I like that. Series regular.
That's big.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you, Joel.
You're welcome.
And
You have earned it. Yeah.
But so am I a one-hit wonder?
No, I don't know. Is that the question? Are you asking me?
Yeah, because you said I was a Hollywood star.
Yeah.
But am I a one-hit wonder? Like that's it. Other than I'm on your show, I'll always be a star on your show.
Mama J, you've had multiple hits already. I don't know what you're talking about. How could you be a one-hit wonder? You've done stand-up comedy all over from Topeka, Kansas to New York City to Los Angeles. You were on the show The Trust, which is some silly old Netflix show, and everybody knows that Netflix is a joke. And you're now a series regular on Lunch Therapy. I mean, my God.
What was I saying? You know what?
One-hit wonder? What are you talking about? I'm more like a multiple thousand-hit wonder so far, and you've just begun.
I have just begun. And, I think I've been sick. I have to get my brain back in order.
You're sick. Sick in the head.
I was sick in the head. So I apologize. What is wrong with
I
me?
know. What the heck are you spreading around here? Just some kind of weird one-hit wonder BS. Superstar. Yeah, superstar, Jason Edelman says.
Thank you, Jason.
That's right. So you went...
I think he's a fan. I think I even have a fan.
Oh, you have a fan. You have so many fans, but really important ones here in the Hummingbirds. What is your... you went on a cruise?
Yes.
Tell us about that. Never apologize. Yes. Never apologies. Yeah.
My last cruise, I am no longer a travel agent. I took 14 people on a cruise to Bermuda out of New York City.
Sounds great.
It was the worst cruise for me.
Oh no.
I coughed. I got to my cabin. I coughed hard in my cabin and my back went out and I had to take an ambulance to the hospital. And I had to take an ambulance. And listen, who does this in the United States? The ambulance people felt so bad. They said, okay, we're going to drive very slow because we don't want to hit any potholes.
Wow, that's kind. That's very kind. We're going to have to give them applause.
I was in my cabin for 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah. So there you go.
But you're back at it. You're back at it. You're back here. Everything's good now?
It will be Friday when I get my epidural. Ooh.
What happens with that?
Yeah.
What does that do?
That's going to get rid of my back pain.
Wow. Have you ever read the book Healing Back Pain by John Sarno?
Yes, and you know what? I was looking for that because you talked about that a couple of weeks ago, and I was looking at book about feelings and back pain, and I couldn't find it.
Check it out, John Sarno. He was Larry David's back doctor. Just a little testimonial there. It's called Healing Back Pain. It's really interesting, regardless of whether you have back pain or not. It's just a super interesting book by a licensed professional who has done lots of back surgery and looked at 1 million spines and spent his whole life being a back doctor and suddenly realized that a lot of it was in people's heads.
Yeah. Well, and guess what?
What?
Guess I think me being a travel agent got into my back.
Yeah, I think it did. What he says, and I've said this on the show before, but I'll say it again. He says that sometimes things we can't deal with in life, we distract ourselves by back pain or shoulder pain or whatever else, and that's pretty interesting. Obviously, there's lots of causes for back pain, lots of causes for lots of things that go on in life, but this is just one thing to look at, which is really super interesting and actually, I think, gives you key insight to the other things going on in the world. Speaking of that, I just want to send a shout out because I just thought of this. One of our hummingbirds, Kate Gemmel, who has been doing our wildlife therapy, she's our intern, she just got accepted to the NYU Tisch School of Cinematic Arts, which is like the biggest film school in the world, that and USC. A few others are like the top film schools in the world. So congratulations to her. Just really happy to hear that. Another hummingbird taking flight, because that's what we do here. This is a launch pad for people's careers. Speaking of that, Pam Palmieri says, wow, congrats, Kate. Congratulations, Kate. Yeah, it's really cool. Really excited for her. And Pam Palmieri had her first show that she produced this last Friday in Ann Arbor, Michigan. How did that go, Pam? Let us know in the chat. That's a big deal, too. So anyway, let's one more thing. This is self-congratulatory this morning or this afternoon. 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. I want to say thank you to the subscribers. And I want to say thank you to everybody. Everybody who's been on the show, because it takes a lot of people to be on this show. You know, there have been maybe 100, I'm going to say like 150 people who have been on this show at least, right? I mean, with all the guests and everything. I mean, so I want to say thank you to those people. I'll name all of them, and it'll take me the rest of the day. But really, thanks to all the guests that have been on the show and all the comedians that come on, like Jay, who's now a series regular, who come on and just goof around, see if we can come up with anything interesting, do some stand-up comedy. You're going to be doing some stand-up comedy in the Trash Panda Comedy Club today, right?
I am. I got a couple minutes coming up. Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're getting reports in about the Ann Arbor, Michigan show. We had a blast. Audience, venue, and the comics. It was fun. Sold out the room. At least. Nice shirt, Joel. I think I recognize it. Yes, I got this in India. These are these cool shirts that they sell there. I think it actually has English on the top. They're called Sure. I don't know why. Maybe they use Sure antiperspirant. Could be. You're coming in really well today from Zoom, which is cool.
Yeah.
This is a new thing we're trying out on the show where the guests come in on Zoom. Looks good.
I'm liking it. And Joel, when are we going to go to India?
Oh my God, we got to get going over there soon. I've probably said this a million times too. I should never say that. I've said this a million times. It's not like everybody's seen every episode of this show or listened to every word that came out of my mouth. So I'll just say it like I've never said it before. I am an overseas citizen of India. So I can go anytime, stay as long as I want.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
No.
I'm lucky.
Wow. Well, and I have gone to India twice. I love India.
Really?
I've been North and South India. Yes, I've been with the very rich
I knew
and
that.
the very poor.
I knew that about you.
Yes.
Is Jay going to plan an India trip? She's no longer a tour guide. She's out of the travel industry. She is Nomyo Rekiko. She's going to plan us a trip. But you know what? We're going to plan a trip because we went on our anniversary, our wedding anniversary. We were married. Kamal and I were married in India. And then 10 years later, we went back, had this incredible time. In fact, Guignel met his wife, Mulva, there. Guignel and Katie met there. And, and that, the rest is history. I actually ended up marrying them. Yeah, in Bainbridge Island. So magical things happen when we go to India. Next time is going to be I don't know what anniversary it's going to be. I can't even keep track at this point. But 20? I don't know. Just one more. Yeah.
Well, and now listen, we got to talk about this Mulva thing.
All right.
I know Mulva is from this Jerry Seinfeld show, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Not everybody, not all men know the parts of women.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at work and they were talking about the show the next day.
Really?
And the guy, he didn't know what Mulva meant and he didn't know why Dolores was so funny.
Oh, really? See, I didn't know about Mulva either because I didn't watch every episode of Seinfeld. As much as Jerry called me every day and was like, "Did you see it? Did you see it?" I was like, oh, "Sorry, Jerry. I just, I got things to do." But so I didn't know about the Mulva thing. And then when Katie came on the show or was like chatting in the chat room, she called herself Mulva, and I didn't know why. And apparently it's because on Seinfeld, that was like somebody's name. Ben McKnight's all the way from Australia. It's great to see you, Ben. Haven't seen Ben McKnight's, Ben Gervich, in a long time. I really miss him. Thanks for the invite to the wedding. Yeah, I guess I would have seen him a lot more if I invited him to the wedding. It's ridiculous. Terrible. Pam says it gives us 3 years for the 20th anniversary. Thank you. I'm glad someone's keeping track. And now I need to know, because I don't know about Mulva or Dolores. Spill, please. Can you explain the episode?
It's X-rated. It's X-rated.
Oh, it is.
Can't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But not for this show.
You don't get it. Okay. You don't even get it with me talking about it, that it's women's parts.
I don't. Wasn't it the lady's name, and he was like, I just can't deal with her name or something like that, or no?
She wouldn't tell his name, but it was the woman's parts. And so he kept using Mulva and Dolores and this and that, trying to come up with her name, rhyming with.
Oh, so she had a name, and it was Mulva, and she wouldn't tell it to him.
It was not Mulva.
Oh, it wasn't.
He was just trying to figure it out. So he was putting letters in front of the ladies' parts. It might have been Regina.
I see. Matt Wright says it's medically rated, not X-rated. See? Women's parts are not necessarily, I don't know, but I think they are X-rated. Matt, I think that is X-rated. All right, we got to breathe because this is getting out of control. All right. Yeah, breathing time. Woo! There's no Mulva body part.
I know, Joel. Come on.
Oh, see, I don't even know about my anatomy.
We need to.
Yum nom yo reikiko. Nom yo reikiko. We got the guided meditation, gong meditation here.
Okay.
From Healing Vibrations. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, I'm feeling relaxed today already, though, I tell you. It's just being in your presence, Mama J, makes me relaxed. It's very helpful. You know, we got to do like a live show soon. I'm red. I turned red. I know. I know, I did. As soon as we started talking about female anatomy, and then, you know, I didn't know about it. And then I got red. Like, something's wrong with me. I've been married for almost 20 years, people. Come on now. I'm an expert. I'm a cunning linguist. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta breathe.
Oh yeah, let's breathe. Okay. You want to lead the breathing? Because I'm tanking here.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. It's like we're swimming. Ooh, I like that. I like that. You know, I love live shows. I love them because you never know what's going to happen. That's one of the things why I got into the theater originally, because, you know, you never know what's going to happen. And usually the coolest things happen after somebody drops something or breaks something, and you know, they say it's not being perfect, it's the recovery from making mistake that is interesting. I've been studying the clowns lately, and it seems like that's big element of the clowns is that they fail all the time publicly on stage. I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe I can't. Maybe clown is not something you figure out. Maybe that's something that you embody.
Is clown kind of improv with a clown nose on it?
No.
Okay.
No. No, I know. One might think that. There is improvisational aspects of it, you know, for sure. I'm still really learning about it. We're going to have some more clowns on the show this Friday. We're going to have a female clown who's like one of the best and top ones in Los Angeles. She's also an actress. I'm not even going to tell you her name. because I don't want to jinx it. And then 2 weeks from now, we're going to have this clown who is like teaching stand-ups recently. And he's like, really, and I'm not going to say his name either because I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, we've got some really interesting clowns coming up. We've had some incredible ones on the show recently that, like we had Stephen Haves last Friday and we had David Bridell. So yeah, it's getting real clowny around here, which I love. And then David Arquette, contributor to the show, he was on, he's dressed up like Bozo. He's being Bozo now. And he was over at he was over at this marionette theater recently with a bunch of clowns just clowning around. It's like happening, man. Woman.
And you know, Joel, I have taken on so many of the things you have brought to your show. And I have made a very conscious decision that I am not going to take on clowning.
Good for you.
Yes.
Know your clown limits.
I know my clown limits.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's let it be. Let's enjoy watching it and learning about it. But I do not have to partake in it.
You definitely don't. It's definitely, and you take it maybe at some point later, you'll get interested in it. Jason Edelman says, what? Bozo is back. Yes, Bozo is back. Definitely. Check out David Arquette's Instagram. You'll see him all full on Bozo, which is pretty amazing. I don't think that's one of the things to think about too. Like a lot of times in life, we get called towards certain things, and other times we're just like, oh shit, they're doing it, so I should be doing it. And so it's like two separate things. It's like for some reason you could get drawn there. I think that's a good reason to do something, but to just do it because everybody else is doing it, that's almost a recipe for disaster, because if everybody else is doing it, then it's just a mob scene. And you get lost in that. And there's a thing in clown I've been taking from this guy, Eric Davis, who's called the Red Bastard, and I'll show you something about that later. But he says that there's a difference in clowning of when you're doing something that is just obligatory and when you're doing something that you're truly enjoying. So as the clown that he teaches, the buffoon, that clown is always seeking pleasure. And whenever he's doing something by rote, like say you took a clowning class just because you felt like everyone else was doing it, that would be doing something, by rote, doing something that is obligatory, which I think in life might be a good idea to stay away from. What do you think?
I like that word, obligatory.
Obligatory, like you feel obligated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to be obligatorious.
I don't either. You want to see something cool?
Yeah.
This guy.
I do like the gong.
I love the gong. Some people, they don't like the frequencies of the bowls, and the gong, I think, are for those people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because
who are they?
Well, I'm just talking about Todd Lee, one of our oftentimes viewers. He says that he has tinnitus, even though it's supposed to be helpful for tinnitus. He's not crazy about it.
Yes. Right. Understand.
Matt Wright says you can tell when the clowns are bored of juggling. Yeah, they're just like. One time, this guy who's a saxophone player for the Tonight Show came to my high school when I was in the high school band, and he played the saxophone, and he was going to play with us. I don't know why. Who knows? They probably paid him a lot of money or something to come play with our band, and we were supposed to be inspired by him. And when he stood in front of there, like he would play a solo with our band, in between his solos, he looked so bored, humiliated even. Like I felt sorry for him. Like, why is he out there? He's just like, here I am at this stupid high school. And that was obligatory.
That'd be like this if I was like this.
Yeah, right. Like, that's right. You had it on the show and you're like, or you're like checking your email, whatever. I know.
Yeah.
It's terrible. All right, let's get on with this. Okay, so here's the thing I'm going to show you. It's this guy, Walter, the harpagist. And a harpagist plays this crazy instrument. It's apparently there was a guy who played the piano. This is the history of this instrument. This guy played the piano, and he loved playing the piano so much, but he wanted to learn how to play the guitar. So he made a piano out of a guitar, or made a guitar that is piano-like. But you'll see, it's incredible.
Ooh,
Matt
that
said,
does sound-
did he also do something like at an all-school assembly tell us not to smoke weed? He might have. Matt might have been there. Matt and I went to high school together, so.
I dare you not to smoke.
This guy was high the whole time, so who knows why he was saying that. All right, let's get into this thing. This is the harpagist, Walter the harpagist. Check this out. This is a little bit of a dance break here.
All right.
Mid-show dance break. Smoking jazz cigarettes. Jazz cigarettes. No, I don't smoke weed. I just smoke jazz cigarettes. That's funny. See how there's like black and white keys like on a, and they're all in the same pattern as a piano, but different levels.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So Joel.
Yeah.
Well, remind me. I'm going to tell you something when we're done. With
Okay,
you.
cool. It's so cool of Walter to let us play this on the show. I got in contact with him. Look at this. Too many buttons. For you, maybe. Not for Walter.
Is he smoking jazz cigarettes today?
Maybe. Like playing chess with Spock. The multi-levels. Love this. Bow. Bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. I'm gonna smoke some jazz cigarettes. This is really jazzing me up.
It is. You have to be going like this.
Woo, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was great. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Walter.
here is my fan.
All right, let's hear it.
Joel, okay, I have a fantasy with you.
Oh, you do? Ooh.
I do.
Titillating.
That one day I'm going to have a set with my tongue drum.
Oh, yeah.
And that you're going to say, okay, today we're going to have Jay Patterson playing her tongue drum.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I got permission from Jay Patterson to play her tongue drum.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk like I'm on NPR, too, when I do it, just like that. Okay,
Yeah.
Today we're going to be listening to the styling tunes of Mama Jay Patterson and her tongue drum. She doesn't play the drum with her tongue, though. It's a tongue drum. Nasty Mama Jay. It is weirdly sexual today, isn't it? Nasty Mama Jay.
Oh, and now he loves Nasty Mama Jay. He does.
Hoy, Mama Jay. Hoy. Can yell. He's over there on Twitch. We had some Twitchers crowd in last week. That was kind of fun. Sometimes, we're very uncool on Twitch, I think, because it's all gaming. Well, it's all gaming going on there, and our games are shite. I shouldn't say shite. Joel Glass. That's right. Like Ira Glass, Joel Glass. One time when I did my podcast, somebody compared me to Terry Gross, and I was like, wow, thank you. I love those people. Guignol says he does love him some Nasty Mama Jay. Wow.
I wonder if did he miss the Mulva?
Yeah, we had a whole Mulva discussion. He totally did, or he would have said. Oh, okay, so we're in the Trash Panda Comedy Club.
Okay.
This is the lounge area here. We're going to bring you on as the headliner for a good 3 minutes. Oh, Kamala's here.
Okay.
It's great to see Just Jay.
Kamala.
Now a series regular. First I'm going to play another comedian to upstage us. It's a hilarious comedian that I found recently, and I think maybe you. This guy's like blowing up, and I want to show him early on so we can say we discovered him. His name's Des Bishop. Have you seen this guy? I think you sent this to me. Somebody did. What? Anyway, it's about mindfulness, and let's do it. I'm going to play it. I hope Des doesn't mind. Hopefully we can get him on the show someday. I don't know. He's becoming huge. We're going to all know who he is. Let's check it out.
Great.
Because nobody, when I was a teenager, mentioned the word mindfulness. And do you know why that was? Because we were mindful half of every fucking day because we didn't have a choice. We didn't have a fucking cable service in our fucking pocket.
This guy's great.
You waited for somebody, you waited. Mindfulness.
Mindfulness.
You were on the bus, you're on the bus, watching condensation drip. Mindfulness.
So true, right?
I didn't realize I was like a fucking guru before I got a cell phone. You want to return a VHS? You got to rewind that shit. Mindfulness. Have you ever rewound anything in your life? You are the post-rewind generation. And I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that there were times where we were forced to be with ourselves. You know, I used to take a shit. Just shit. I can't remember the last time I just took a shit. It was definitely over a decade.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
Love him, yes.
That guy's cool. He is so right, Kamala says. That's the thing. That was one of those simple truths, I guess, that he was really hitting. You know how Jerry Corley always says that about simple truths. And I think it is a simple truth. Love that guy. So hopefully we can get him on the show. That would be really fun. That'd be really fun. We're going to go into the old Trash Panda Comedy Club. I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and then we are going to show the famous donut stand-up. Well, soon to be famous because it has not aired anywhere as of yet. So, you know, that's how they do it, though. The movies, they're like the wildly acclaimed movie, you know, and it hasn't even come out yet. So that's the way you got to do it. All right, so we're going to get there in Trash Panda Comedy Club. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me switch out my...
I'm ready, but I'm rusty.
Oh, yeah, well, let me explain to anybody that hasn't been to the Trash Panda Comedy Club. It is a place where comedians work on material. It is not the polished thing that you see at the Comedy Store or one of these other venues like the Improv. This is a place where we work on our comedy and we have fun, and it's all very improvisational. Let's get into this thing. Trash Panda Comedy Club with Jay Patterson. I am the host, Joel. So great to be here in the Trash Panda Comedy Club. Today we're going to be giving the stage over to Mama J. We've had some incredible performers grace the stages here. We've had, I don't know, Joel Marshall. We had Joe Fury was on the stage. There was a Scary Man one time on the stage. Slender Man was on the stage. It's been just a multitude of really wonderful people on the show. Mike Perkins was on Trash Panda Comedy Club. Today we're going to give Mama J 3 minutes. I like what Howard said. Know your clown limits. Yeah, know your clown limits. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Mama J, she's a series regular on the show Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy. She's been seen on The Trust on Netflix. She's working on her new special that will be coming out in 2025, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to Mama J.
Thank you, Joel. It's an honor to be on this stage. Mama J, one would think that I would have 1 million followers right now. You know, I've tried to be an influencer, but it hasn't happened. I just went past 500 on my TikTok, and my cat Sugar Kitty has 25,252. So I don't get it. Yeah, and it's okay. And being Mama J, oh, yeah, thank you, thank you. And being Mama J, my kids don't like that because Mama J gives you the feeling that I love my kids and that I was a warm and cuddly mommy and that I made cookies and made their cupcakes for their school birthdays. No. And so they're kind of holding some resentment towards me, but I'm trying to make up for it now. I like to Venmo them a lot of money. Hey, here's 100. Oh, you need something? Here's another 100. So that's how they kind of like me a little better since I'm Mama J, because I did win some money on the show. So there you go. And also, I'm a hypochondriac. And oh my God, my stomach, oh my God, I've got this pain here and it's swelling over here and I can't move. And so I'll Google my symptoms and I'll have every single one of them except rapid weight loss. And this is kind of for Danielle because I'm trying to be a clean comic, but I planted some perennials the other day. One of them was called the Armenian joystick. And I thought, who is naming these flowers? Petophiles? I love that joke. Not everybody does, but I like to laugh at that one. And I am aging. I have turned 71 and I had a gong before. Anyway, I know we're not supposed to laugh at our own stuff because that's what I learned in my first comedy class in New York City is you can't laugh at your own stuff, but I kind of like my laugh. So with that, thank you very much, everybody. Good night.
All right. Woo! Yeah, Mama J. All right. Thank you so much, Mama J. That was really beautiful. Yeah. I like the idea of it being a regular thing on Barefoot Tuesday. We have somebody in the Trash Panda Comedy Club. It is. We're still working out. Boney's still working out the sound effects thing. It might have been. Maybe just Jay. Now that you're a series regular, maybe you can buy yourself a microphone.
I know.
The hammer makes you think you're gonna like hit us in the head or something, and not, And also, if you carry around a hammer, people expect you to do things. They expect you to build some shelves. They expect you to make a table. You don't want to. You got too much comedy to do to be. I do. Somebody else's handyman. All right,
and
Mama
I got
J.
Overalls on. They're probably
well, that was the thing. The combination of the overalls and the thing. People are like, "Oh, wow! I think that person could help me out with my garage door opener." Yeah. Jason Edelman says, "Oh, my back." Yeah, he was making suggestions. I think that's another thing. Trash Panda Comedy Club. People can make suggestions for sure. And Howard Aronin is following Sugar Kitty. Oh, Sugar Kitty. Oh, no. We're gonna have Sugar Kitty on the show later on.
We got Sugar Kitty on the show. You'll like her better.
Yeah. Jason Edelman says Joel's mic switch might have been the funniest part. Yeah, we got to switch mics around here. I've got my mic back. Let me know if it's not working. What is up with the mic switching? Audio is tough for Boney because he has no ears. Right, I know. It's rough. It is rough. Happy Barefoot Tuesday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a premiere now on Trash Panda Comedy Club. It is something called Dough Up. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but anyway, it's not really a premiere. This is an exclusive release just for the hummingbirds out there. It's Randy's Donuts Dough Up. Thank you for having me here at the Randy's Donut here in Inglewood, California. One of my favorite venues. Randy's Donuts has been around since 1952. It used to be called Big Donut, but you know, it was a little bit too on the nose. Here in Hollywood, we have the phrase on the nose, which means that something is just a little bit too boring. So in the 70s, they were getting all randy, because you know, it was a sexual revolution. They got all randy, and they said, hey, let's call it Randy's Donut. I mean, I don't think they want to encourage people to use the donut in a sexual way. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to think about that. You know, as a stand-up comedian, we relate a lot to donuts because we have a big empty hole inside that is impossible to be filled. This is a famous donut. It's one of the most famous donuts in the entire world.
Wow.
Iron Man sat in that donut right there, stuffed his little face with donuts. And then, of course, the movie 2012, which was an apocalyptic movie. Randy's Donut went rolling right off the top, smashed some cars.
Wow.
So, you know, they say after the world is totally devastated and all the humans are gone, there will be cockroaches, and there will also be Randy's Donuts. Thank you very much. I'm not going to be having a donut today, though, because it's that time of year that I got to go on a diet. Diet, I don't know what it is. I'm going to look into. I've done a lot of diets. Can I hear it for diets? All right, thanks everybody.
Diets.
I've been
Diets.
on the seafood diet,
Diets.
Pritikin diet, the Atkins diet, the Mediterranean diet, the South Beach diet, the Beverly Hills diet. I've been on the low carb diet, the low protein diet, the high protein diet, the high carb diet, the high fat diet, the banana diet, the apple diet, watermelon diet. You know, a lot of you out there know that I'm not kidding. The low-fat diet, I did the cabbage soup diet, I did the heart diet, bulletproof diet, just smoke cigarettes all day diet, where you just smoke a bunch of cigarettes and you never eat, or the alcoholism diet, where you just knock back gin and tonics, you keep a bottle of vodka in the refrigerator, and you just take sips off of that. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. It doesn't end well. The heroin diet, the crack diet, you lose a lot of weight, but it's mostly in your teeth. Fit for life, the life for life, the death for life, the lifers, the prison diet, the football diet, the Marie Antoinette diet, where you lose 12 pounds of ugly fat by chopping your head off, baseball diet. Atkins diet is really weird. Doesn't make any sense. You just eat a bunch of fatty, drink a whole carton of cream every day. Just, yeah. The problem with diets is you find out what the rules are, and then you try and get around it by eating a whole bunch of shit that it says you can eat. The Jell-O diet, made famous by John Malkovich. You know, intermittent fasting is really big these days. If I had that kind of willpower to fast for 16 hours a day, I don't think I would have put the 10 pounds on in the first place. And I am not a person in moderation. You know, they say like, oh, just calories in, calories out, just count your calories. That makes me crazy. I try and get the high score. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's the laugh your ass off diet. I've been on that diet too. There's the hold your breath diet, where you just hold your breath all the time.
Roast
and
beef
eventually
diet?
you die. And you can lose a lot of weight by dying, I'll tell you that. There's also the breatharian diet, where there are people out there that just all they do is get all their nutrients from the air. Diet and exercise. They say diet and exercise is the way to go. But exercise can't compete with the diet, because I could exercise for hours and hours and hours and burn like maybe at the most like 1,000 calories. I could pick up a couple of donuts, put them right in, and the donuts win. The donuts win. It cancels everything out.
They do.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm going to look a lot different when you see me in a few months, because I'm going to lose a lot of weight. Well, this thing is going to be gone.
Let's do it, Joel.
Let's do
My
it.
face, there's going to be cheekbones.
Let's do it.
I'm going to look like a little like Tales from the Crypt.
Just goes to show you. If you want to sell yourself, take a look in the mirror first.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the real goal, is to look real crypty. Thank you so much. This has been Randy's Donuts out here in Inglewood, California, established in 1952. Now back to you, Joel.
Yeah. Little advertisement there. Woo.
So Joel.
Yeah. Oh,
We gotta do the Joel Marshall diet plan.
Oh my God, maybe I should have another channel where it's a Joel Marshall diet plan.
Joel Marshall diet plan. Like, what is your biggest issue?
My
Your
biggest
weight.
issue? I like to eat. Middle part. The old
Middle part for me too.
yeah, right around the middle. I'm fine from here up and from the knees down. But everything in the middle, trouble. And I always
Don't I look beautiful from here up?
yes,
If I stood
gorgeous.
up, I would fill up this whole screen.
Ben McKnight's liked it. Yes. Now that's a high bar. That's a high bar. Thanks, Ben McKnight. Summer body is around the corner. I met Summer. I don't think I want her body. Breast implants are pricey. Yeah. The thing is, nobody gives a shit whether you lose weight or not. In fact, sometimes you lose weight and people are like, "You had to do that? Now I got to lose weight. What the hell?" But I was a fat kid, and I have always been very conscious of my body. And I one time was exactly how I wanted to be, and it lasted about 3 days. You know what I mean? It took like months of starvation, working out. I got exactly to a place where I felt I could take off my shirt and walk down Larchmont Boulevard and feel totally confident about that. And I'm telling you, it lasted 3 days, and that was the end of it.
My best time was I always was kind of thin,
Yeah.
but then my best time my
Uh-oh.
my second divorce, I was so thin.
Really?
And I was
Revenge?
fascinated.
Revenge
I
weight?
looked like yeah, I just was very sick. I was an alcoholic. I kind of drank myself to death.
You were on the
And my-
alcoholism diet.
I was on the alcoholism diet, and my cheeks were all sunk in, and I just thought I looked so cool. I would look at my mirror all the time. I was like, "Oh, my cheekbones."
I know. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It was there. Oh well.
Yeah. And it lasted how long? Then you.
Let's see. It took me about 10 months to get divorced, so probably a year. I looked pretty good.
Wow. So I hear there's Randy's Donuts everywhere available for us. Thanks everybody for letting us know where all the Randy's Donuts are while we're talking about going on a diet. You know, the other thing I find is whenever I go on a diet, first of all, don't tell anybody you're on a diet because they'll always tell you you're doing the wrong one, no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's just I'm eating fruits and vegetables, they're like, well, it's got too much sugar in it or whatever. Where are you going to get your protein? Or, or I've got, intermittent fasting. They're like, you can't starve yourself. That's going to ruin your metabolism, no matter what you say. So don't say it to anybody. I'm going to make sure I don't tell anybody that I'm going on a diet. I am not going to tell anybody.
And you know what? I do go to a weight loss clinic at our hospital. I could actually get that Ozempic, except one of my medications for my depression, I can't take it because of that. So that even made me more depressed.
Oh my God. Depression without the...
Off of the depression medicine.
You know what else happens when you go on a diet? You get all people offer you free food all the time. Really delicious food too. It's weird. It's like they're drawn to you. You're like you've opened up this vacuum where you're not eating, and people are like, "Here you go. You look hungry."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "What do you mean? You don't need to." And then if you actually lose some weight, they're like, "You don't need to be on a diet," and that just puts you right back into the donut stuffing. Yeah, and also I emotionally eat. I get all emotionally eating, and then it's all downhill. Jose says I'm going to try the Bassett Hound diet. I'm going to hound Angela Bassett for her secret body routine. Yeah.
Oh,
These people.
She's cool. She's hot.
People are reporting depression on Ozempic. So there you go. Maybe
I saw that.
you lucked out.
Then I'd be really depressed.
Oh, me too.
I won't do it then.
You know why? Because they lose the weight and then they're like, I didn't do anything to lose this weight. And then their butt falls off.
Yeah, and I got a nice butt.
And then their
I'm okay
face
with my-
sags. And they're like,
Yeah.
what am I
Yeah,
going to
I
do
don't
now?
want that.
And then you go off, and it costs like $1,000 a month or something, from what I understand.
No.
And then you got to keep doing it. So I could see why you'd be depressed. Ben McKnight is emotionally eating right now. All right, I love that. Okay, we got this. This seems like a completely different show today, but we're having fun. I wanted to just show you, since we're talking about this stuff, I want to show you all the different, this is not really news, but it's all the different buildings that are like Randy's Donuts. These are called Novelty architecture, right? And when you think about it, the Statue of Liberty is a novelty architecture, right? It's a building that people can go in, but it looks like a big woman. I don't know. Did I just insult the Statue of Liberty? No, that's not insulting. This is the thing.
You called her big like she's fat.
Is now we're accepting all body types, right? We've finally gotten over our nasty, mean hate speech about people that have extra weight on, and then they come out with this stupid pill. And everybody takes it. And I don't know. Oprah's walking around looking like a giant human Pez dispenser. And you're just like, Oprah, why did you leave me? Why did you leave me stranded on this desert island? Now I was just starting to feel like I'm okay. I love myself. And then you took that stupid pill and ruined it for everybody. She was like, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. Whoop. And then she just did it. She just totally took the blue pill.
She did.
If you were on the edge of the curb, who is holding the camera? That would be Kamala Lopez, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, she's a good.
She is an intrepid camera person, and also just an amazing with the camera. Always makes me look fantastic. I mean, look how fantastic I look in that picture. Just
no one would know you're heavy.
No one would know that I have this gigantic roll of fat. Shame fat. I hate that when people are like our agent, Adam Lieblein, is having a freaking beach party. With all the different comedians are all going to come out there on the beach. And, I'm going to be there in my swim shirt or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. By then, though, maybe it's a goal. Adam Lieblein. I know. Who's that? Who is that? I don't know who that is.
I was not invited. I missed the invite.
Jose says Kamala's amazing all around. It's so true. She's phenomenal, and she's going to get that Equal Rights Amendment passed come hell or high water in the next month or so.
I'm sending her some gas money.
Gas it up. You can go to the website equalmeansequal.org. Gas it up. Yes, we had to put something behind me on the road so I didn't get hit by passenger cars. That's true, because she is so relentless. I was like, I'm not going to let you do that, because you will back right into a car, because she gets so involved in the filming. And we found these barricades and we put them behind her.
Oh, wow. Good deal.
Bill Maher had a nutrition on his show, and she said that Ozempic destroys the body. See, that's what I'm concerned about. That's what I'm concerned about.
Okay, nobody's going to do Ozempic.
Yeah.
Boom. We're doing the Joel Marshall diet.
We are all going to do it naturally. What's the point of being a comedian if you can't have a normal body? I know. I sometimes get into that. I'm like, I'm a comedian and I can have a totally normal body. But one of the things that would be good is just to be free to just, take your shirt off and run around. But maybe that's funny. That's funny. It's a good point, Matt. You make a great point. Fantastic Cam-tastic. Comedians have funny bodies. Yeah. How does it destroy the body, Rich? Yeah. Go ahead.
Joel, did you know me when I had my gigantic, this is for Guignelle also, Nasty Mama J had her gigantic breasts reduced.
Oh my God. No, I didn't know that.
Yes, I did. They were huge, way out here. Like if I was on here, they would be like, you couldn't see the bottom of my chin.
Wow.
And I had them reduced, and I thought I would lose like 15 pounds, and I only lost 8.
What a drag. What a jip.
It was a drag. It was like, give it back. Because that was a joke. They were a joke. That was part of my
it's part of your act. Look at the space shuttle going by Randy's Donuts. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, look at that.
That's when they were bringing it to the Science Museum here in Los Angeles. You can go check that out. Now they've brought the entire rocket. The entire rocket that launches the space shuttle, they've brought that there now, too. I don't know. They're like obsessed with putting large objects in the middle of Los Angeles. It takes so much manpower, woman power, people power to get it there. I don't know.
Wow.
Look at this giant pineapple. I don't know where that is. Of course, it's probably in Hawaii or something, I would guess. Have you ever been to the cat house? There's the cat house.
Aw.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. What happened? We never saw your cat.
Where's
Well,
Sugar
thank you for
Kitty?
hopping up here tonight. You're going to be on a national TV show. What do you think of that? Hey. Sugar,
such
I
a
want you to
bitch.
hear about something. Roll over. Roll over. Hey. Roll over. Because this puzzle
Look how she
used to
tore
be
it
all
up.
put together on the borders.
They're just
Do you see
sabotaging
the
you.
borders that are broken? And do you know what? Sugar Kitty. Sugar. You better look at me. I'm coming around that way. Do you know that I cannot
Oh my
find
God.
those pieces? Do you care? And
Mama
there's
J, you gotta be
just
careful about who you
other
hang out with.
places.
This person is
You
definitely
need to listen. Be listening
not
to me.
advancing your puzzle career.
Oh, it's awful.
You are ignoring me. Sugar. Let's not turn away from me. All right? Can you tell me you're sorry?
My God, family problems. You're having
bad.
family
Sorry.
problems. Oh, is that sorry? Oh, that looks like sorry. That looks like sorry.
Oh no, that was tearing it up more.
Oh, you can just tear the puzzle up more.
Oh no.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah.
Oh
And
my
you know,
God.
okay, just a side point.
Yeah.
She pushes the pieces off, and then my dog Zeke eats them.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
why am I
no.
even finishing it?
I do not know. But let's take a look at the rest of this
I love this.
thing that's the cat house. The cat house. Yep. Ben McKnight says that the pineapple is in Queensland, Australia. Queensland.
Queensland.
I don't know how we say it there in Australia. I'll have to ask Joe Fury. Don't forget Bob's Java Jive. I wonder if that's on here. These are just some compilations that I got from Wikipedia, actually. There's a big duck. I'm going to get rid of this so we can see the majesty of what's going on. There's this is the Brown Derby. Used to be in Los Angeles, but sadly gone now. I never ate there or drank there or whatever. Look at this crazy thing. Wow, look at that. It's shaped like a giant fish. I love that. All right, well, I think we're going to have to end this show. It's been a very, very provocative afternoon here with Mama J.
Do I need to send a picture? Do I need to send a picture of the giant ball of twine in Kansas?
Yes, I think you need to do that. I think you need
I
to
will
go there and do a roving reporter is what I think. Howard says Joel quickly pivoted from the breast reduction talk to the wholesome sugar cat video. That's right. I am navigating the show. Nobody realizes how much work Boney and I do to make sure this show goes right and doesn't get banned. Let's see.
Good job, Joel.
All right. This isn't what the box taught. What's going on in the chat room here? Saw the BD. Liz, Ben, we all know it's in Bikini Bottom. Oh, they're talking about SpongeBob. Hat and Boots in Sodo. There's a bunch there's so many.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Look at that.
Whoa.
That's my favorite. It's a building. It's a company
Really?
called Longaburger.
Longer burger baskets.
It's got to be in Europe. Only in Europe would something so wildly creative happen. And so wildly perfect, too. I mean, it's just so beautiful. Prove me wrong. I'm thinking it's somewhere in Holland or something. There's a teapot. I'm a little teapot. There, you can get totally hammered at that place, I bet. Look out for, the building is something, but wait till you see the St. Bernard. It's pretty scary. Look at that, and the drunk that drinks that. Look at these. These are fun, too. Are you sure that's not just a basket? Jason says. Only basket cases live there. It's in Ohio! Oh, my gosh. I knew they were going to prove me wrong. I knew it. All right. Ohio. Congratulations, Ohio. Kamala got my Saint Bernard joke. I appreciate that. Look at these
I
upside
got
down.
it.
Did you?
No, I didn't. No, I guess I didn't.
Yeah, you're the only
no.
person that's in charge of laughing here.
Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz.
Oh, is that? Yeah, it's sort of like Wizard of Oz. The little witch will come out. Upside down house. Love the upside down house. Big dog.
Yeah.
Big dog. Ha. All right. Koala. That's got to be enough. And there she is, the big lady herself. The big lady. All right. Well, okay. This is the end of the show. We're gonna play a song that everybody knows, done by a band that you're all coming to know on the show, which I used to call them ELO? No, not ELO. What are they called? Well, we're gonna have to find out. I can't think of what they're called right now. I'm so taxed. You know what I'm going to do after this show? Right now, I'm going to jump in the car and go over to the fourth wall. And I'm going to do 10 minutes.
Have fun.
God knows what we're going to talk about because I'm all talked out. Oh, man, those upside-down houses are cool. They are cool, but living in them, the people in there are all upside down. Her arm has to be tired by now. She has to be. Give her a break. My God. Yeah. I'll give her a break. Dance break time. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
I hope that you're to see you soon. All right. I'll see you right now.
Yeah.
So this is the band, Rio Brothers. Yeah. Sad song and make it better. Let's see if we know the words. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her into your skin, then you begin. Poor Rio brother. Is it because I'm singing? Probably. And anytime you feel afraid, Jude. Sung over, I know. You're right. I'll let it go. I know when to stop. No, me over it can go. I love that. Boney, why'd you let me do that? Nobody wants to hear me sing. Coda.
Can't help sing.
Na 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 na. Yeah. Hey Jude. I'll do one of those things where I'm like in the background. Don't let me down. That's harder.
You have found her.
Get her. Remember to let her into your heart. We need Bloss here with his tambourine.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you, Rio Brothers, for putting up with me. Thank you, Jay. All right, we'll see y'all on Friday for a fantastic guest on Lunch Therapy Interview Friday.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. It's going to be good.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fun people, fun times.
Oh, my gosh. We got the chat room going.